General Hospital spoilers suggest Lulu Spencer is very close to exposing the truth about Giovanni Gio Palmieri, and if it doesn't happen by the end of this week, it's bound to be revealed during the week of May 26 to 30. Unfortunately, this will rock many people's worlds, from Dante Falconeri to Brooklyn Quartermaine Chase, as well as Ned Quartermaine, Olivia Quartermaine, and Tracy Quartermaine. Not to mention how Gio will feel about learning his entire life and the role he's played in his Bensonhurst family has been a lie. Gio has had a hard time recently and clashed with his biological father, Dante. After all, Gio made a mistake by not calling Dante or Lulu when he found Rocco Falconeri passed out at the beach party. Instead, he tried to sober the teen up himself, and if it hadn't been for Cody Bell, Rocco could have died from alcohol poisoning. Despite Gio taking responsibility for his actions and apologizing, everyone has forgiven him but Dante. The tension between the two has hit fever pitch as Dante refuses to back down on his stance. Will Dante feel differently once the truth comes out? Regardless, Gio may need time away from the Quartermaine mansion once he learns the truth, not only for space from Dante, but also Lois Cerullo and Brooklyn. Plus, he's related to pretty much everyone who resides at the QS, so he may feel overwhelmed after Lulu drops her bombshell about him. Sonny Corinthos is Gio's paternal grandfather. However, the two had a nice chat recently where the mob boss told him that if he's ever in a jam, he can just call him. This is before knowing Gio is his grandson, so after that truth comes out, Sonny will be willing to move mountains for the young man. Could Gio end up at Sonny's place, looking for a place to stay? Sonny's home does have space for one more guest, but it isn't as overwhelming as the cute mansion with a family member at every corner. Donna Corinthos could be a fun distraction from Gio's drama. Plus, Christina Corinthos Davis might start honing her aunt's skills, offering Gio a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear. Plus, Sonny will be there to help Gio process this big news, and with his uncle Jason Morgan popping by now and again, Gio could get some family support of a different kind during this trying time. General Hospital spoilers imply that this will rub Tracy the wrong way, as she's been fond of Gio and will be itching to further bond with him. Of course, this may not happen as she can't stand Sonny, and may only further fuel the fire of their rivalry as they fight over their new grandson. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Eden McCoy and Maurice Benard chatted together on the State of Mind podcast this weekend. During their discussion, she talked about school, but she also mentioned how she felt when her mom passed away. Read on to find out more. Maurice encouraged Eden to talk about her mom, Natasha. Eden shared that her mother didn't want everyone to know about her cancer diagnosis. So, nobody knew that for years, her mother fought the disease. It was a terrible weight for Eden to carry, but she honored her mom's wishes. The real-life Jocelyn Jacks said, "I was walking around with something like that, with weight like that, and no one knew. You would have never known." However, those times made her look at others with empathy, because Eden McCoy knew firsthand that nobody ever truly knows what others are going through. The GA star adored her mom, and when she passed away, it was devastating. Recently, she spoke with a friend who asked her how she coped with the grief. Grief is something everyone navigates in their own way. So inside, Eden thought, "Let me know when you find out. Death isn't something that you can solve," she said. What did help the ABC star was that many friends kept her company. "I wasn't alone for months, like never alone." Talking about that time, she added, "My friends became my everything. People were coming to my house, doing shifts just to be there. I remember not wanting to be alone. That lasted for months, and it was just fun with friends' time." Recognizing the pain is real. Maurice Benard heard that she was also grateful that her mom kept a gratitude journal, and Eden uses it to this day. Another way she copes is by recognizing that her mom was a part of her. Explaining, Eden McCoy noted, "What are your experiences of coping with death? Knowing you are a part of a lost one might be a comforting thought. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below, and come back here often for all your General Hospital cast news and updates." General Hospital spoilers for the week of May 26 suggest there will be some twists and curveballs. Fans can expect a bombshell arrival, which is likely Michael Corinthos. Meanwhile, expect Drew Kane to possibly face a very public downfall at the nurses' ball, especially since he's so overconfident. Plus, will Dante Falconeri find out the truth about Giovanni Gio Palmieri? Keep reading and let's explore what's coming up in the ABC soap opera. Fans know that a man on an airplane was watching the events at the nurses' ball. That man is likely Michael, who is coming back to Port Charles from Germany. Sonny Corinthos pleaded with Willow Tate Corinthos to postpone the court date until Michael returned. Of course, nobody is expecting a party crasher at the nurses' ball. However, that is exactly what happens, so look forward to the fallout, specifically Drew's downfall. Drew is acting awfully cocky. In soaps, that overconfidence usually comes right before a big downfall. Drew has done a lot of slithery and slimy things. Meanwhile, Drew is acting like he's the victim in the drugging scandal. While Tracy Quartermaine was arrested, expect her name to be cleared soon. However, that could put Portia Robinson and Mayna Reeves in the spotlight. Speaking of Portia, can her marriage to Curtis Ashford survive another secret? General Hospital spoilers for next week reveal that Lulu Spencer has proof that Gio's adoptive mother never gave birth. Lulu will demand that someone tell Dante the truth about his secret son. While Lulu is confronting Lois Cirillo, expect this secret to stay hidden for a little while longer. However, more people will find out, just don't expect Dante and Gio to learn about it for a few more weeks. Fans can also expect to see what happens after Carly Spencer meets Vaughn. Carly could misunderstand the dynamic, which could cause some more complications for Jocelyn Jacks. There is also Emma Scorpio Drake. The college student is likely to dig around and maybe even follow Joss. Emma wanted that research assistant position very badly and is furious over Joss getting it. I have a feeling that Emma is going to do something to negatively impact Jocelyn's WBS investigation. Could it also put everyone in grave danger? For weeks now, General Hospital's Lulu has been, to put it kindly, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Yes, she and Brooklyn have a long and combative history. Yet that doesn't really excuse the blonde's single-minded determination to uncover and reveal the truth about Gio. And surely there were more appropriate times to confront Lois, or anyone else for that matter, than at an event designed to bring the community together and raise funds for a good cause, right? While many fans have expressed frustration at Lulu's actions, not all see things the same way. Why, you might wonder, would anyone be throwing their support behind the reporter's latest actions? Because they're ready for the seemingly endless story to finally move to its next chapter. The story has been dragged on for too long, in my opinion, wrote Reggie Halbert on X. We have examined this story from every crack, angle, that angle's crack, and that crack's angle. The story needs to move. That said, the direction most hope it's move in is toward a bombshell, which blows up in Lulu's face. Meanwhile, many find the story downright confusing. Among the things they don't understand is why Lulu's so obsessed, why she hasn't told Dante her suspicions, and why the supposed journalist keeps insisting Brooklyn had to know that Gio was her son when BLQ has repeatedly said she didn't even know the baby's gender. If you know Gio is Dante's son, leave these other folks alone and go tell him. Snarked Mike Lowry's sport coat on X. Like much of what's unfolding on General Hospital of late, this largely seems to be a case of the writers crafting plot points as opposed to anything resembling human behavior or logic. Worst of all, they seem determined to ruin characters in the process, especially that of Lulu, which is a shame given how much we adore portrayer Alexa Havens. Here's hoping that once this storyline wraps, both she and Lulu will be given better material. General Hospital's Tracy has been arrested for the third time this year. This seems to be becoming a habit for her, but this time she was set up by her vindictive and nasty nephew. Drew Kane found the perfect way to get back at his Aunt Tracy Quartermaine for how she's treated him this year. He deserved everything she's done, but he doesn't see it that way. So when the opportunity arose for him to set her up, he did. Tracy knows that Drew had to have planted that ketamine in her car when he took his boat to the Q estate last week. That would have been the only time he had access to her car. Drew knows that Portia Robinson is the one who drugged him, but if he reported her to the police, then he couldn't blackmail her anymore. Drew always has a plan, but Tracy and Ned Quartermaine have been saving some info for a rainy day. Tracy and Ned had already discussed using the fact that Drew slept with Nina Reeves as leverage when they would need it. They knew the opportunity would present itself, and it now has. Drew does not want Willow Tate Corinthos to know the truth about his man-whore ways with her mother, so he might be willing to get Tracy out of this mess. Or Tracy and Ned can just ruin Drew's life by playing the tape for everyone. They could also play the tape of Drew and Willow's romp on the playroom floor the night his ex-wife Sam McCall died. That could certainly ruin Drew's political career while also ruining Willow's life. So 2 birds with 1 stone, right? If they were to expose Drew's affair with Nina, they'd also ruin Willow's relationship with her mother, but they don't seem to care about that. Whatever Ned and Tracy decide to do, you know they will be gleeful when carrying out their revenge plan. Seeing Drew and Willow completely destroyed will be the highlight of the ball. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Lulu Spencer has been eager to share the news with Dante Falconeri about the son he doesn't know he has. Her curiosity has only intensified since she learned about Brooke Lynn Quartermaine Chase's teenage pregnancy and subsequent adoption. Still, everyone she's confided in has shot her down and warned her against this. That is, until she told Cody Bell about her discovery and who she believes Dante's son could be. Lulu confided in both Laura Collins and Carly Spencer about Brooke Lynn's secret teen adoption, and both women were very against her about spilling the beans. The amount of hurt and pain that this secret reveal could cause would be terrible, but Lulu is chomping at the bit to do so. Especially now that she thinks Giovanni Gio Palmieri is Dante and Brooke Lynn's long-lost son. Cody was fully committed to uncovering the truth, particularly due to his unresolved issues with his father and the years of deception he has faced. It's intriguing that the writers of GH have chosen to involve Cody in this storyline. But for fans who look ahead and speculate about future developments, it starts to make sense. Cody's support for Lulu in revealing this secret has given her the motivation she needs to take action. He is likely to assist her in gathering the evidence required to confirm that Gio is indeed Dante and Brooke Lynn's child. Although they have discovered some clues about Gio's lineage, the evidence remains inconclusive. In the episode aired on Monday, May 19, Lulu received a photo from Gio's mother, Camila, who asserted she was expecting her son while on tour. A former bandmate of hers sent Lulu evidence showing that Camila was not pregnant during the period she claimed, and also mentioned that she left the tour unexpectedly in late May. Fans are aware that Gio's birthday falls on May 15, while he believes it to be June 4. However, the image of a woman not being pregnant does not directly connect Gio to Dante and Brooke Lynn. It's only a matter of time before Cody or Lulu realizes that instead of searching for information elsewhere, the clues they need to confirm Gio as Dante's son are right in front of them. All they need to do is collect some samples and perform a DNA test to obtain the definitive proof they require. Cody might be the one to suggest this, considering he and Max Scorpio recently underwent a similar test. Lulu can easily gather the falconeri DNA sample. She could simply take a strand of hair or a toothbrush from either Dante or her son, Rocco Falconeri. With Cody now involved, he will handle Gio's sample, which should be straightforward since they both reside at the Quartermain estate. According to GA spoilers, they are on the brink of discovering Gio's secret, so Lulu and Cody are likely to initiate this plan very soon. In Port Charles, events can often feel like they drag on for ages, yet there are moments when everything happens in a flash. Lulu and Cody could soon secure the DNA samples they've been waiting for, and might discreetly rush to the lab for immediate testing. Recent General Hospital hints suggest that dramatic revelations are looming regarding Gio. It seems Lulu and Cody are set to uncover a long-hidden secret that spans over 2 decades. But the big question is, when will the fallout be, especially with the dysfunction between Dante and Gio? Yesterday, May 21, Soaps.com broke the news everyone's been waiting for: who will play Michael on General Hospital. While many hoped that Chad Duell would return for a special appearance, the ABC soap had plans to recast the role. And now we have our new Michael, the young and the restless vet Rory Gibson. It's no secret that Gibson is best known for playing Noah Newman, Nick and Sharon's son, on Young and Restless, and was part of one of Genoa City's most powerful families, the Newmans. He landed that first daytime role back in 2021, having taken over the part from Robert Adamson, who ironically had stepped in to temporarily replace Duell on occasion in Port Charles. However, prior to landing his first soap role a few years ago, Gibson, who was born in Long Beach, California, appeared as Eric in the 2018 film A Night to Regret. From there, he was part of a short project titled Grace, and played Damon in the 2020 thriller Twisted Twin. And just 2 years ago, turned up as one of Cora's classmates in Netflix's Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire. Sorry, everyone. Gibson has been officially off the market since October 2022, when he proposed to his girlfriend Alicia Rulas, and she said yes. His fiancée posted a series of photos from the big proposal, which took place on Makina Beach in Maui, Hawaii. "Ah, I'm going to be future Mrs. Gibson," Rulas had announced. And earlier this month, the actor posted before and after photos of the couple and stated, 14 years of love with the greatest person on the planet. So there you have it, fans. This is your new Michael. Be sure to share your thoughts on the recast with us in the comment section. Lives will never be the same. For months, we've been waiting to see who would reveal the truth about Gio's parents on General Hospital. Now, it turns out Gio was the one to make the big reveal during the May 22, 2025 episode. After receiving race reviews from his violin performance, Gio didn't have much downtime before he had to get ready for his second round, accompanying Anna and Chase during their tango. But when he had to go grab his earpiece from Lois, he had no idea what he'd be walking in on. Backstage in a dressing room, Lulu was confronted Lois over the big cover-up. Lois had no choice but to admit the truth to her, and the second Gio was about to walk in, he heard Lulu's reveal. He's not Camilla and Francis Palmieri's son, he's Dante and Brooke Lynn's. The truth rattled Gio, who went missing just as it was time for his act. When Emma found him alone on the patio, he declared that he was going to go perform because he received his musical gift from his mother. Once he hit the stage and began to play, it all seemed to sink in for the young violinist, who brought the music to a stop in order to make an impromptu speech. "I'm going to dedicate this performance to my parents, Brooke Lynn Quartermain and Dante Falconeri," he revealed, shocking everyone in the audience, half of which are related to him. "Two people who didn't want me, who didn't claim me," he continued before smashing his violin against the Nurses' Ball stage. Next on GH, the Nurses' Ball performances conclude and lives are forever altered. Also, Carly receives an offer, and Mac is relieved. In addition to the Nurses' Ball performances concluding, General Hospital spoilers for Friday, May 23, 2025, reveal that Jason gets a mysterious phone call while Trina is worried. The Nurses' Ball entertainment continues in Friday's episode. In fact, the teasers suggest it might be the most dramatic NB ever when the performances conclude and lives are forever altered. What does that mean? One of the secrets that could irrevocably change lives is that Gio is Brooklyn and Dante's son. Lulu has been itching to blab the news so Dante can know what half of Port Charles already knows. That Brooklyn gave up a baby for adoption after their fling over 22 years ago. And now that she knows Gio is the product of that brief union, she wants Dante to know the whole truth. However, at the same time, she wants Brooklyn to be called out for her secret-keeping, lies, and cover-ups. But Brooklyn has no clue Gio is hers, which means once the info is out, Lois needs to watch out. Olivia, Ned, and Tracy will be affected as well. This will definitely alter relationships, friendships, and create new dynamics. The news is out. There's a new Michael in town, and he's home from the Baden-Baden burn clinic. His presence will undoubtedly kick up a dust storm of epic drama that will affect Willow and Drew, Nina, Carly, Sunny, Sasha, and Jason, not to mention his kids, Wiley and Amelia. Will Michael make a big splash at the Nurses' Ball? There are a ton of other secrets that could also drop like a bomb on the Nurses' Ball masses. Curtis's and Portia's marriage is in jeopardy. What other secrets could bubble up to the surface? When Jason gets a mysterious phone call, is it Michael signaling his return to Port Charles? Meanwhile, Carly has put herself in the middle of this Willow and Michael mess. Thinking Michael's recovering in Germany, she went ahead with the divorce/custody battle and decided she'd request emergency custody of the kids. When Carly suddenly receives an offer, is it about the impending divorce trial? Finally, Mac is relieved. Maybe he finds proof that Tracy wasn't the one to drug Drew. Nobody wants to be in Tracy's crosshairs after all. Elsewhere, Trina is worried. Lately, her concerns are mostly Kai-centric. But at the Nurses' Ball, she has her parents and their marriage to worry about too, especially since Portia and Curtis are not in a good place. While she's at it, Trina might want to fret about Portia's career and her freedom. But that's if she finds out about what her mom's been up to. Rory Gibson brings Michael back to Port Charles. In a surprising twist that has soap fans buzzing, Rory Gibson, best known for his portrayal of Noah Newman on The Young and the Restless, is stepping into the role of Michael Corinthos on General Hospital. Previously, Chad Duell portrayed Michael. Gibson's tenure as Noah began in 2021, where he depicted the son of Nick and Sharon Newman. TV Insider has the first look at Gibson as Michael. Gibson told them, "I originally sent in a tape for Vaughn Bryce Durfee. I came in and did a chemistry read with Eden, McCoy, Jocelyn. Then I had a nice little chat with Frank Valentini, executive producer, afterwards, and I could kind of see the wheels turning as we were talking." Gibson's family, who are longtime GH watchers, were thrilled. He called his grandma first, and she was thrilled by the news. This casting move is particularly intriguing given that Gibson succeeded Robert Adamson as Noah on Y&R, and now appears poised to follow in his footsteps once again. The role of Michael Corinthos has a rich history on GH. Duell inhabited the character from 2010 until his departure in January 2025. During Duell's absences in 2022 and 2024, Adamson, who previously played Noah Newman on Y&R from 2012 to 2020, temporarily stepped into the role of Michael Corinthos. Adamson's performances were well received, showcasing his adaptability and depth in the character. Gibson's transition to GH marks a significant step in his career, aligning him with a character deeply embedded in the show's central narratives. Michael, the son of Carly Corinthos and AJ Quartermain, and adopted by Sonny Corinthos, has been a pivotal figure in Port Charles, navigating complex family dynamics and personal challenges. Gibson is not the only former I and R star to join the GH family in the past few months. Recently, Daniel Goddard, who portrayed Kane Ashby from 2007 to 2019, joined the ABC soap as Professor Henry Dalton. This casting choice brings an intriguing continuity as Gibson follows Adamson in portraying both Noah Newman and Michael Corinthos. Fans can anticipate Gibson's fresh take on Michael, contributing to the evolving storylines on GH. The actor gave a tease of what's coming up for Michael. He is at a huge crossroads in his life. He has a thirst for vengeance and justice, because it's no secret what Drew Cameron Matheson put him through. I think he's in a place where he so badly wants to have a calm and peaceful life, especially after everything he's gone through. But I don't necessarily see that happening for him. When a fan of the show speculated about a possible return of Scott to the canvas, actor Ken Schreiner chimed in and started a hilarious conversation. The nurses' ball is well underway on General Hospital, and a cavalcade of secrets is about to come to a head. Despite all that, Lucy's having a blast running the show and made a grand entrance walking a llama named Sebastian down the red carpet. But a viewer noticed something familiar about the animal, which prompted one of the show's little-seen stars to ignite a social media conversation. On X, formerly Twitter, a viewer posted a GIF of Lucy and Sebastian walking the red carpet and being greeted by Nurse's ball red carpet hosts Nina and Drew. They captioned it, "Someone turned Scott Baldwin into a llama." #Hashtag Nurses Ball at General Hospital at Phil and Herring at Ken Schreiner. Schreiner retweeted it, hilariously reacting, "Yes, I never looked better." That was the joke that kept on giving as fans joined in on the gag, with one responding, "You look adorable in your llama costume." Another viewer, who clearly knows their Ken Schreiner lore, replied with, "Lol, well, I guess no Vespa for you." The giggles kept rolling in as fans had a field day with Schreiner's post. Someone gave him advice, commenting, "Then just make sure they send the appearance fee to Ken." Another joked, "He kinda looks like Scotty." And fan praise was not far behind, with a viewer posting, "You look good, Ken. Lucy is leading you around by the nose, like always. Haha, Scotty." The response, "You need to come back in human form," was echoed by many who stayed away from llama jokes. Many fans clamored for him to return, with one even proposing Scott should crash the nurses' ball. Overall, the fan love was palpable, and one shared a gif of a woman doing a spit take, writing, "Ken, always bringing the comedic relief." Ned and Olivia issue a warning, most likely to Willow, while Brooklyn tells Dante to back off Gio, and Nana warns Carly that her actions have consequences. The next General Hospital spoilers video for Thursday, May 22, 2025, shows Lulu asking Lois who should reveal the Gio secret, while Willow confronts Ned and Olivia, and Nina blames Carly for a future disaster. According to the weekly teasers, the nurses' ball continues, and secrets explode. Backstage there, Willow tells Ned, "You can let go of that ridiculous notion." She's flanked by Drew and Ned standing with Olivia. The teasers also show that Ned and Olivia issue a warning, so perhaps they're telling Willow that she'll never take Michael's kids from him. Standing next to Gio, Brooklyn yells at Dante, "Come on, Dante, give it up already." Dante's probably yelling at Gio yet again, behind the scenes at the ball. Viewers everywhere are probably shouting the same thing at their television sets. Nina tells Carly, "Whatever happens next is on you." She must mean that because Carly impatiently had the court date moved up, it's just going to push Willow and Drew closer together. It looks like battle lines are once again being drawn between Nina and Carly. Sonny says to ADA Turner, "They're the reason this is happening tonight." Could it be they're talking about Robin and Stone? Perhaps Turner brought up the old argument that Sonny takes young men under his wing, and because he's a mobster, that's a bad thing. From the look on Sonny's face, he's standing his ground, and an angry Lulu sternly states to Lois, The only question now is, who's gonna tell him the truth? The secret of Gio's parentage is on the verge of exploding, and Lulu has lit the match. General Hospital spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for Thursday, May 22, 2025. In the next episode, fans can expect more nurses' ball explosions and bombshells. Plus, Willow Tate Corinthos goes against the Quartermain family. Also, Lulu Spencer confronts Lois Cirillo. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the ABC soap opera. Let's begin with Lulu, who will confront Lois and give her a choice to make. Lulu basically told Brooklyn Quartermain's mother that she has two choices. She can either tell Dante Falconieri the truth. If Lois refuses, then Lulu will do it for her. However, Lois knows that the truth will be much better coming from her or BLQ. Of course, Lois might tell Lulu that this isn't her story or secret to tell. Lulu doesn't believe that, though. Lulu thinks everyone's business deserves to be aired out, except for her own secrets, of course. Girls like that often have twisted mindsets. Over with BLQ, she has no idea that Giovanni Gio Palmieri is her son. Still, BLQ will urge Dante to give it up already. Gio is there, so I assume BLQ wants Dante to tell the young man what an incredible performance he gave. Dante is still pissy and whiny over his son choosing to drink. I'm still not sure why Dante is blaming Gio, as it makes zero sense, but whatever, moving on. I suppose they need a reason for the father and son to have conflict. General Hospital spoilers for today's episode reveal that Drew Kane will be feeling quite confident. In soaps, that usually means a downfall is coming. Since it seems Michael Corinthos is coming back, that's one downfall. Another will be the busted blackmail of Portia Robinson. Speaking of the blackmail issue, Curtis Ashford just learned about his wife's secret. However, Portia promised no more secrets, then went ahead and kept another one. Portia can say it was hospital business all she wants. She should have told Curtis right away. So we will see if this marriage can be saved. In the episode on Thursday, May 22, expect Willow to stand up against the Quartermains. Willow tells Ned Quartermain and Olivia Quartermain to forget about that ridiculous idea. Nina Reeves warns Carly Spencer that whatever happens next is on her. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.